Opening round of this PGA Tour Champions event on Friday. Some chilly conditions in South Dakota. Fred Couples, par 4 13th, second from the trees. And that's just Fred doing Fred things. Incredible recovery for Fred Couples. And a reminder that you can see coverage of the opening round tonight at 9:30 Eastern Time.
We slide back one to the par 3/8, Fred Couples.
Nice little putt from just off the edge by Fred. Stroke looks very smooth. And coming back at the 12th, 115-yard wedge in here for Fred Couples, and trickles this little 8-footer in down the slope.
So Fred Couples moves to 3 under on his round.
We have Fred Couples on the par 4 13th. They've moved the tee a deck up, so only playing at 422 yards. Billy Ray, Fred have a shot.
Yeah, he got very lucky, John. That ball came to rest. He's got to thread the needle, but a clear path all the way to the hole. Couples coming off that birdie at the par 5 12th. He's got 164 yards, John, and that whole location is positioned on the front of the green. There's a tier. Anything here right behind the flag, you want to keep it just short if you make a mistake here, but he has to thread this needle. He's got about 8 yards of a gap to work through. Then once it clears about 20 yards, and it's clear path all the way to the hole. And he's got a lie to hit the shot too.
Yeah, the interesting thing is he has to get low enough to miss those trees, but high enough to not get hung up in the rough. So, but with only 164 yards, like you said, probably only has to fly at a little over 100. Should scurry all the way up there.
Light mist. Just carries it through, John, trying to chase it up. What a play here by Couples.
Could go in. What?
How about that?
A golf shot, Fred Couples.
So much for the conditions. It's in the low 50s and drizzle. Couples pulls one off there.
He's been in Newport Beach where it's been in the 90s, so quite a shock. We're going to go up to the green, and Fred Couples, after that brilliant pitch through the trees here, Billy Ray.
Yeah, this putt coming back down the hill.
Oh, center cut.
How about that 3, John Cook?
Yeah, just like you drew it up. I'll just whip it over here in the left trees. I'll punch it through, almost hole it.
Fred Couples back on the tee on the 14th, and you can see accuracy has been an issue.
Yeah, and just trying to hit 3-wood, put it in the fairway, and really comes out of that. It's up the right-hand side, probably okay.
Fred Couples from the right-hand rough here on the par 4 14th.
Well, the ball has come to wrestling. He's down in a little depression. The lie's not too bad. He's got some overhanging trees that he has to clear. He has a little bit of option here. He can take it down and try to carry it to the front of the green, but he has to carry the penalty area. He's got 119 front, 144 total. But he's got the type of lie that if he just gauges it right, he can do just as he did on the last hole and chase it up there.
Yeah, and the whole location being all the way in the back left, he knows he's got plenty of room from the front edge to the hole.
That was fantastic. Landed just on the front of the green. Now with this light mist on the green, it's taken some of the steam off these greens. They're 11, and these greens got a lot of movement. Coming off that incredible birdie back at 13. This would be for his 3rd in a row for Couples.
This is all about the pace, Billy Ray. Got to get the pace right up the slope. I really think the greens being wet helps him a little bit right here.
I couldn't agree with you more. And the greens are absolutely perfect condition as well. Just never got it over to the left side of the hole. Just lost it to the right a bit, but
Fred Couples tee shot at 15. Less than driver, Billy Ray.
yeah, smart play. This hole only measures 394 yards. You want to keep it short of the cross bunkers at 251 yards. You have some room down the left-hand side. This whole location day on that front left portion, so you need to leave yourself back far enough.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way, Billy Ray. Up ahead to 15. Fred Couples second. Only has hit 2 fairways so far, Billy Ray. But this is a good angle.
Yeah, very good angle. Good lie. Man, rain coming down. You saw that ball splash as soon as he hit it. It came out a-okay, though. He has another good look for birdie, but a very good look here. Well, notice here, just make sure he's rhythm through his stroke. It's not short and quick, but it's long and smooth. He hit some fantastic putts. Good looking stroke there.
That was. He needs to turn a little bit. Just hung out there.
Fred Couples on the tee on 16.
It's going to take 2 big hits to get there in 2 today, but that's well back. Finds the fairway. Certainly a layup now for Fred Couples.
Back to the first round of the Sanford International. Fred Couples third now to the par 5.
Well, laid it up in a perfect position. I love the shot. 107 yards. The whole location cutting that back right portion. Just got to carry the ridge. It's just 4 paces short of this flagstick. This needs to go. Eyes would tell you it would go back to the left. Let's go back, slide to the right.
Second shot of Fred Couples on the par 3 17th.
Lanny, this is a tough little pitch. He's missed the green to the right. There's a spine that runs from left to right of this green. This little pitch shot, if he goes to the right, it spins off to the right. If he goes left, so it goes left. So he's got to ride this spine.
And you saw the little arrow there, but it's also once he gets on top, it goes downhill. So tough one to judge here for Fred. Very, very difficult shot. Looks like it ought to be simple, but it is not.
Pin in the middle of the green, but it's not like a Pro-Am pin right there. That is a difficult hole location, and
that's really not bad from there, John, at all.
No, I don't think he thinks about it even when he gets over the putt. He just whatever goes on the putt.
we've got a good look right there. He tried to set it outside the left and just didn't get it started quite on line. Be a bogey for Fred at the 17th, drops him back to 3 under.
Fred Couples, who is 8th inside that top 10 in the Charles Schwab Cup standings, on the 18th tee.
Well, going with driver, this hole gently bends from right to left. So the player, especially Couples with driver here, he's going to have to hug this left-hand side. You take the chance of hitting driver through the fairway on the right-hand side.
Just a duck hook by Fred, hits a tree. He's got to hope that stays in play, Billy Ray.
Lanny, I lost it quickly off the tee.
Just a complete duck hook and then hits a tree. I don't think I've ever seen Fred Couples hit a shot like that.
Here's where Fred Couples ended up after his tee shot on 18.
Well, I can tell you the ball has come to rest just short of the green at the first hole. It did not carry the penalty area that the players have to hit over. It's like 120 yards off the tee. So now he's going to take this ball up and over the trees, trying to get back into play. Goes through the trees.
That was a strange shot as well, Billy Ray.
Now Fred, this ball's sitting down. And whole location's cut 6 paces over that slope. You don't get it up there, definitely, even though with the moisture on the greens, it will definitely funnel back toward the center of the green. Got him 17 yards, Lanny.
Yeah, he's got to make a concerted effort to carry this back there, Billy Ray. Otherwise,
it's going to get back there for sure.
That's okay. He's uphill from there. That's an easier putt than from down below. And just got to keep the head down and make a solid stroke. I think he pulled it just a hair, Billy Ray.
Would have been an incredible 4 there, as you said. Just pulled it just a bit, Lanning. Couples, Fred, not the way you wanted to finish today, but, you know, given the conditions, you happy with the round today?
You know, I'm not a very good rain player. I putted really well today, and the last couple of holes were a disaster. On 18, I got the grips dry. It stopped raining, and I just hit the ugliest toe hook in the world. I got very lucky that it didn't go in the creek. But, you know, I hit some very good shots. I hit some good irons, and I got it around. And, you know, the bogey on 17 was the club slipped. The shot on 18 was horrible.
Well, you talk about good shots you hit. Walk us back through the 13th. The birdie you made at 13, drove it left there, and he had to thread the needle. Walk us through that shot.
Well, people don't know I make it very interesting for Billy. When he looked at my ball, he just kind of went like this, so I knew I had a shot. When I got up there, I liked the shot, actually.
Right.
And I didn't really like the yardage because I was going to hit a low 7-iron, and it worked out perfect. I don't know if it caught part of the first cut, but it came out beautiful, rolled up there. I make birdie there, so that was a bonus.
I was reading your press conference yesterday. You said you love the golf course. It's an old-style golf course. What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, it's you know, they told me what's won here before, but then they also said it blew like 30 miles an hour, and I just like, you know, the shots out there. I thought it played really long today. I played kind of the way Retief played the course today. A lot of 3-woods off the tee, but as it got cold and wet, I smoked some drivers and had a lot of 4 and 5 irons in these par 4s, and the par 3s are spectacular. There's 5 of them, and oddly enough, I played them pretty well except for 17, but I really like the course.
All right, thanks for your time, Fred.
Okay, you guys.
George?
Momentarily tying the course record of 63. Par 4 14th, Fred Couples second.
Bogeyed the par 5 12th, came back with a birdie at the difficult 13th, and then a wonderful iron shot here at the 14th for Fred.
14th to the 16th. The par 5, Fred Couples trying to get home in 2.
Yeah, just 519 yards today. The whole location pretty much in the left back, George. So if he carries over the water, good chance to get this close. Good shot there by Fred. He's hole high just right. About 35 feet for eagle.
On the par 5 16th, a moment ago, Fred Couples for eagle and a share of the lead.
A good 35 feet just coming across the green. He's going to work a little from his right to his left. Never really had that on line. He's got 18 inches left for his birdie.
Back to the par 5 16th. We saw the eagle effort from Fred Couples.
Pretty stroke there. I love it when Fred goes left-hand low. It just looks so solid to me.
Par 3 17th, Fred Couples riding some momentum late in his second round. His tee shot.
Hole location all the way in the back of this green. There's a big slope, bisects the green. If you carry over it, Fred carried right on top. It's working out nicely. Great shot for Fred.
You mentioned that 13th hole. Since then, Fred has gone birdie 13, birdie 14, par 15, birdie 16. Now birdie on 17. That's birdie's 4 of his last 5 holes, and he has a share of the lead at 8 under. Well, you see our booth in the background as Fred Couples is hugging the right side of this 18th fairway lane.
Yeah, he's got a great angle. The whole location right in the left front, as we alluded to, and Fred just staring it down. Yes, he is. His iron game is dialed in.
To back bogeys for Miguel Angel. Fred Couples trying to close with birdie.
That was a bad read. He hit it where he was looking. He was putting that straight. It turned out of the hole on the left. Still a great round by Fred.
So Fred Couples joins Kevin Sutherland and Darren Clark in the clubhouse at 8 under par so far. So Fred Couples back on the par 5 12th has struggled today, but at least has this look at eagle.
Yeah, he hit a nice shot in here, George, and he started off poorly, bogeyed the easy first hole and the very difficult second. So just a poor start by Fred. Been an uphill battle all day for him. This could turn things around a little bit, though.
And Lanny, been surprising. He played well in the poor weather, rounds 1 and 2, and then the sunny day hasn't had his best.
Yeah, and this course you've got to jump on early, and Fred did not, just struggled early. And good 8 feet back up the slope, and that's the way Fred's day is going.
His body language saying it all as Fred still searching for that elusive first birdie of the day, 4 over. You referenced the 14th. As we move up ahead 1 hole, Fred Couples.
From the short rough, shouldn't have any issues here. The lie looks like it's sitting pretty clean. Should be able to spin it okay.
This is the stretch 14, 15, 16 along the Big Sioux River. And you mentioned all those holes, a good shot at birdie.
Yeah, this hole under 400 yards, so just a wedge in here for Fred, and a nice shot, but he puts it in there 8 feet.
On the 14th, Fred Couples trying to knock in his first birdie of the day.
About 12 feet up the hill, moving left to right, and he gets it in the left side of the hole, so maybe Fred can have a run to the finish here.
18th hole, Fred Couples from the fairway.
Nice tee shot, left center of the fairway, hole location back right. You have to carry it up on top. Just like that. Well done there by Fred.
You know how hungry Fred is for a win this season on the PGA Tour Champions. Has to be a bit disappointed with how his Sunday unfolded.
I think he's had a number of Sundays that have disappointed him, and yeah, it's something he's got to address. Maybe mindset, or he's got to be a little bit more aggressive in the start, try and put birdies on the board, kind of get in the mix quicker.